Hi, TikTok, and hi, Facebook, and hi, YouTube. We are live, you guys. I'm very excited about this, and we are on day two. Now, I was supposed to had my. Okay, wait, hold on. Like YouTube is some type of delay. Let's wait and see. Stream your profile. Okay. Well, let's not worry about that. I can't go live in a group, basically, was there saying. But we are on day two. I hope that you guys did everything that you're supposed to do. This is day two. If you did not do day one, especially this workbook, because it's really revolved around credit, just go back to day one and do everything for day one. After I got done recording, I did my day one. I got it all done, and let me actually tell you guys what I came up with for day one. Let me share my screen and show y'all where we at for day one. And then let's give a recap of like what I did today. Don't forget, all over, I want to make sure I transform my life all together, not just I just don't want to think about my credit. I want to be stronger, and I want to have my mentality together. Like I just want to have my stuff together. So I want to make sure that have a certain credit score. So I have my credit score that I want to get at. I want to make sure I weigh 150 pounds. So that's a goal. And then last but not least, I want to be happy. So on here, her smart goals, here we are right here. So those are my three goals. I need a certain credit score. I need to weigh 150 pounds. Because remember, we were going off of this right here for your credit, one for your body, and then one for your mindset. So I want a certain credit score. I want to weigh 150 pounds, and then I want to be happy. I just kept it as simple as that. Now, measurable. I'm gonna need to track my credit score every day. We already doing that within here because we put our credit score at the bottom of our page. Measurable. I need to make sure that I stick to about 1,200 to maybe $1,500, 1,500 calories per day. That is something I'm already I'm on, so that's good. I did really good yesterday. I had a lot of calories to spare. I did have some walnuts last night because I stayed up until almost midnight, and I'm not back on my sleep schedule I need to be on. So I stayed until like midnight. So I had some walnuts. So, but I still stayed on track. I'm gonna buy some more walnuts. I'm gonna do a Walmart pickup tomorrow. And then for three, I need to journal daily and track positive thoughts and habits that's going to bring me joy. If you guys want to see some of my journal entries, definitely let me know. I want to be very open with you all. Just leave me a comment. And I know that a lot of you guys are going to be watching this later on. If you are watching this next year, the year after, because it's technically the 17th of May of 2025. If you guys are watching this, after this, be specific with your comment because I'm not going to know what you're talking about. I'm probably going to be after the 75 days. I'm probably not going to start this again. Maybe I'll start it on a new year or something like that. But I want you guys to be very specific with your question. Like, hey, Rickita, can you show me your journaling that you did to get back happy or to get your mindset back together? And I'll show you guys. I'm trying to the achievables. I'm gonna make sure that I'm following a certain plan with my food, which I am with I'm following the plan in the workbook. I'm sorry. Number one is I'm following a plan in the workbook. Number two, I am doing a meal plan. I'm drinking a lot of water and we're exercising. We're all doing that. So that's good because you want to make sure you're eating healthy during this time. And then number three, I'm prioritizing peace. Whatever it is that I need for peace, I'm prioritizing it. I'm doing affirmations and I am setting healthy boundaries. And for relevancy, with my credit score, is just gonna make me get whatever I want at a great rate, period. When I get my credit score to a certain level, I just want to always get it better and better and better. Number two, when I get my body, when I'm at 150, it's gonna help with my confidence. I'm gonna fit my cute clothes. I cleaned out my garage today and I realized that it had a bag of clothes because I couldn't fit this stuff anymore. I had a bag of clothes that I couldn't fit. So it's gonna get me back in those cute clothes that I put in the garage because I couldn't fit them, and it's gonna boost my energy up too. And then the last one also is I'm gonna be more happy. I'm gonna stay focused. I'm gonna enjoy life better. Enjoy life more, and I'm gonna be the best version of myself. Now the time. I need to make sure that I'm at my certain credit score by the 30th of July. That's our thing right now. For the 75 days, we're going to get there by the 30th of July. If you guys are on TikTok, please find me on Facebook or find me on YouTube so that you can actually see my screen so that you can see what we're working on right now. And 150 pounds for number 2. That's my goal. I need to do that by July 30th. And then I want to make sure by July 30th, I can see that I'm noticeably happier. That's all. I just want to be noticeably happier for myself. Like, I feel a lot better when I wake up. I feel like this. When I go to sleep, I feel like this. Throughout the day, I feel like this. As long as I feel a certain type of way, I'm going to be happy about that. But I'm using this kind of as like a little journal too of what I have going on. That's why I want to go over my goals with you all. But I'm actually writing it in. Don't forget, I found this binder yesterday. So I have my workbook. You can go to Strong in 75. You can get the workbook with all of the pages. It's 107 pages. What I did was I just printed it all out and put it in this thing. I had this thing for a while. You can see like the print on it is bad now, but it's working. It's gonna do what it needs to do. So I just printed it out and I just put it in here and I printed front and back. So I think it came out to like 54 pages. I just printed it front and back. I am working to get it on Amazon so that I can send you guys an actual workbook that you can fill in. But again, with day one, make sure that you do everything that you need to do up in here first, okay? And if you didn't do day one, don't go to day two. Now let's do a quick recap on day one. What we're supposed to do is we're supposed to write down our current credit scores, and last time we checked it, we're supposed to write it right here. I did that already. I was supposed to list 3 ways that my credit score impacted me. Oh wait, I'm sorry, I didn't put my screen back up. And let me know too, you guys, if you guys have any comments, go ahead and put comments down below and I'll be able to answer those as I see them come up. And I'll also answer any comments that you have also at the end. But we're supposed to write down on our credit scores, which we did here at the bottom. We got to do this every day. This is nothing new. Like, we got to do that every day. List 3 ways that your credit score has impacted your life, good or bad. We're supposed to write that down. I wrote mine down for sure. Write why improving your score matters to you right now. I wrote that down also. Take a screenshot or record your credit scores. I took a screenshot of my credit scores. That way I know where I started and then I'll see where I got. Don't forget, the goal for this is that I'm hoping that if you follow this plan nicely and you follow it all the way, I'm thinking that you guys will have at least a 60-point increase on each credit bureau. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. I think you guys are going to be able to have a 60-point increase on each credit bureau. So that is where we're at right now. That's where we were at yesterday. But again, if you didn't do that, go back to video number 1, rewatch it, because it was a lot of stuff that I'm just not going to repeat anymore. If I feel like I already said it to y'all, I'm not going to say it again unless it's necessary. Go back and do day 1. Do not skip to day 2 since we're on day 2. I have this as a playlist on my YouTube channel, so you're going to be able to watch them each. You're going to be able to watch 1, 2, 3, 4 as we get there. We're only on day 2 right now because I just started yesterday. Okay, but make sure you guys go ahead and watch each of them. Now this is day 2, so let me tell you how my day kind of went today, because that's where we're at. So I found out yesterday, I told y'all that it's 6. I said it's 6 or 8 bottles of water to get a gallon. It's 8. Okay, it's definitely 8. So I think right now I'm at 5. So I have 3 more I need to drink. I took a nap earlier, so I'm going to be up for a while. So every 45 minutes, I'm going to drink a bottle of water. I still have to have my tea, so I'm going to put my tea in here, which is going to be my smooth move. I'm going to still do that. I went couponing today, and if you guys look on my I put out a short. I put one on YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I got so much stuff, you guys, for my couponing, and I got it only for $7. Again, I got the Walgreens credit cards. I'm back into couponing. My couponing area looked a mess. Like, I mean, a straight up mess. So I told myself that I was just going to clean up that area, and that I did. And it looks very great now. I know exactly what I need to get, and my goal is to have that completely full. So if you guys want to coupon too, definitely let me know. know. I know I got a paper towel. I got a thing of paper towels, a thing of tissue. I got like 4 or 5. No, I got 6 different hair products that's gonna be good, like shampoo and some stuff to, because I want to be having my. I'm not gonna flat iron my hair a lot this summer because this is gonna be too hot. It's gonna sweat out anyway. So I got a lot of hair products for that. I got toothbrush, toothpaste. I got 3 packs of Olay bar soap. They got 6 of them in there. I was so happy about that. I'm like, good. That's for like the kids. So I got that. I got 2 dial soaps and 2 dial for females, 1 for males. But definitely go ahead and check it out. And if you guys want those tips on couponing, definitely let me know. That's like one of the things that I was so happy that I got into. And also I do this thing where I can get gift cards. I have this fetch thing that where I get gift cards. So I was able to get like $2.90 worth of gift cards right now. I just build it up. Like I got $20 in gift cards I haven't used yet. And I use that to take myself out to eat or something like that, or grab something to eat, just to like spoil myself and pamper myself. Because during this process, I just want to make sure my credit is at its best. So I don't want to spend a lot of money. So definitely go ahead and check out that video. And if you guys want tips on that, leave me a comment, because it's actually what I do is I go to a Walgreens couponing this week or CVS couponing this week. I even do Publix couponing this week. I search that on YouTube, and you're gonna see subscribers that you're gonna see not subscribers, you're gonna see YouTubers that actually tell you what you need to do, literally. And one of the people that I think I just probably got into her. Maybe I've seen her before. Again, I haven't couponed like that a lot since last year, really. And the year before that is when in 2023 is when I went crazy with my couponing. And at one point having like 42 paces and 20 toothbrushes and things like that. But she actually had a PDF. So I just took the PDF and I just checked it off and watched the video in store. And I just went from there. But I did, as a disclaimer, I did have $13 already in rewards. So if you want to think about it like that, I already had that because I have the Walgreens credit card. So that's my disclaimer about that. I took a nap today. My treadmill is not here, but I did order another one. It's some type of delay with FedEx, and it's all right. Forget it. I'm not gonna fight about it. They said it's probably gonna be here Monday. I want to be on the treadmill right now talking to y'all. Like I want to get my 45-minute workout in while I'm talking to you guys. Now tomorrow, hopefully, I will be able to have my setup. That is the goal. Hopefully, I will be able to do that with you guys while I am live. That is the goal. I think that's really the biggest thing that I did today. So and bike riding is going to be my workout for the 45 minutes that we have to exercise. So I haven't went over my day 2. So if you guys are on TikTok, make sure you guys go on YouTube, go on Facebook to see exactly where we're at. But that's all my personal stuff that I did. I made like a big lunch for the kids, enough that I knew we was going to have leftovers for dinner. I went to Walmart, tried to get another treadmill, wasn't there. So it is what it is. I thought I can be able to have one and just be able to do it for the day, but at least I tried. Now we're on day 2. If we got to talk about like the 3 things that we're grateful for. And the 3 things that I'm grateful for right now is yesterday I put my life, my family, and my home. I'm gonna say that I'm grateful for grace. I'm also I'm happy that we have grace in life. Like as long as you're still here, you're good. Another thing I'm grateful for is you all. So thank you all for definitely watching, and thank you all for your ideas and always making sure that you guys like the videos. You guys subscribing. I really appreciate that. And thank you TikTok for the hearts for sure. Or any support that you all give me on TikTok. So definitely that's the things I'm grateful for. And I'm grateful for my mind. I'm happy about the mind that I have and the endurance that I have to continue to push forward with a lot of different things. Now we got to put the date up here. We got to put whether we had a gallon of water or not. I did not have my full gallon, but I am going to have it before I go to bed. Exercise, yes or no? It better be yes, y'all. That's the biggest thing. You need your body. I realized too, our body is it controls so much basically. So you want to make sure that you are being healthy, you're doing whatever you got to do to be healthy, and working out is just going to make sure that you guys are um going to be more happier. And I think happiness for everybody is what you need, because as long as you're happy, you can do anything you want to do in life. Now, today we're talking about the 5 different parts of a credit score. Now, in your workbook, if you guys haven't gotten your workbook yet, you can go ahead and get it down below, strong and 75. If you guys use a promo code credit 15, you can get 15% off of that. And anybody that ordered the workbook, if you guys email me, I have so many of these. Can y'all see these? I have so many of these waist trainers. I got them before when I started running because I wanted to be able to give them to other people, but I had ordered these a long time ago. Can y'all see them? I have so many of these things. If y'all want one, let me know, because I can send it to you all. And it's an area right here where you can put your phone pouch. This thing helped me slim down my waist a lot. I do got a ways to go, but mind you, I did have 5 kids, but I was smaller before. But this is where I'm at now, right? So I need to slim down some more. But this thing right here, watch until after the 75 days how much this thing is going to slim me down. But you just wrap it around here, then you just wrap it around here, and that's basically what it's going to look like. Can y'all see it on TikTok? That's basically what it's going to look like. But I have a lot of these things. I think I still have like 190 of them. So I'm going to add this as something that you guys can definitely get when you guys purchase the workbook. I'm going to email you all too after you purchase the workbook and ask, if you still want it, because I haven't added it yet. But definitely I do have these things. They do, I say after the 75 days, you're probably gonna throw this thing in the garbage though. Especially if you work out as much as I do. All the sweating and stuff, you don't probably want to keep it that much because of bacteria. Washing it so much is gonna break it down. But this thing works. And I'm gonna give it to you all because I need to get them out of my garage. I literally just put them in my office, so over there right now. But I need to get rid of those things. But I need to make sure I let you guys know that. But if you guys get the workbook, I'm gonna throw that in. So just check your email, because I'm going to ask, hey, what address do you want me to send it to? And then I'll mail it to you all. So and then when I get my workbook too, if you guys buy the PDF version, I'm going to actually send you a hard copy of the workbook also, that I'm going to have on Amazon. I hope to have that stuff done by next weekend, where I can actually order them, get them sent to the house. And then you guys can actually order them directly from Amazon too. So you guys can just work in the workbook, and it should be color too. So it should be in color. So let's go over it. So our credit score is made up of 5 different factors. So payment history, credit utilization, credit age, credit mix, and inquiries and new accounts. So when it comes down to our credit, you all, we want to make sure that we understand the biggest parts of what's making up our credit score so that we can always fix it. Okay, so you need to understand this. You know where to focus. For example, if paying on time and keeping balances low have the biggest impact, use this knowledge to identify where you stand in each area and what part need more attention. So our homework for today, and I did my homework yesterday, and I'm going to do it every day. I do plan on doing these lives earlier in the day, so you guys can come and do these things. You guys can be able to do everything y'all need to do. But I need to have that treadmill first. And I was just waiting on it today. But what we need to do is you need to circle the 5 parts of your credit score and their percentage weight. So basically, you're going to circle these right here. Where it says credit utilization, you're going to circle that. Credit age, you're going to circle that. And credit mix. I just want you guys to make sure you actively doing it. I do want to make it like a workbook style where you're doing like homework. And I do have somewhere I partially homeschool my kids. I technically do probably like a semester in college and have my early child education degree. So I'm always inside of education and always trying to teach. And it's better just to circle it to make sure that you know where you're looking, basically. So I want you guys to list the one that you struggle with the most. Understand that payment history is the most important. So if you got a problem right now with just having late payments on your credit report, I don't want you to focus on nothing else right now, if I can be honest. I want you to only focus on that payment history. and making sure that you don't have any late payments at all. And we're going to talk more about payment history going forward. But let me give you guys a tip. If you guys have a problem with payment history, you need to put everything on auto pay, and you need to figure out what money you need to get to be able to pay whatever bill that you're not paying on time. You need to know what your due date is, and you need to pay that on that time, because if on that date, whatever your due date is, or before then, because late payments, you guys, they're hurting your credit score so much. It's 35% of your credit score. So I want you to make sure that you're paying your bills on time. That's really the most important thing I want you guys to make sure that you're doing, paying your bills on time. Now, credit utilization, that's maxing out your credit cards, having a high balance on your credit score. Have high balance on your credit cards. That is going to take up 30% of your credit score. So that is something I want you guys to think about. And I think that's the one I'm going to work on the most, my utilization. And I say my utilization because I got like care credit, meaning I had certain promotions where I could put certain debt on my care credit card, and it like, oh, you don't have to pay it off for a year. And it's like, okay, I will let it sit, but I want to make sure I get my utilization better, so I'm going to pay it off. Also, my Lowe's credit card that also have a promotion, my Amazon credit card. Those are the things that say, hey, we're going to give you 12 months to pay this thing off, 6 months to pay it off, and I take advantage of it. So right now, I know I'm going to work on my utilization, and that alone going to bring my credit score up a lot. Credit age. Make sure you guys are using your credit cards. When I say use your credit cards every 6 months, go and swipe it and buy something. Let them report to the credit bureaus. Let them send you a bill. I say buy something that's $20 or less. That's what I usually do, because my auto pay gonna automatically pay that. I don't have to think, oh my gosh, I gotta pay this. I already got my auto pay set for all of my credit cards to pay the minimum. I already have it set like that. So I always think, let me just swipe my credit card so that I can at least every 6 months use it. I had a few credit cards that closed on me recently, I'll say this year. And it's just because I didn't use it. And I just been going crazy with all the things that I have going on. Honestly, I just was like, forget it. If they're going to close, they're going to close it. And, it kind of caught me off guard. And I didn't talk about this for the longest, but I had like a Mattress Firm. I'm not going to use that. I'm not going to go buy anything up in Mattress Firm, but those things are great for utilization. But credit age is going to be important. Don't apply for a lot of new credit cards too, because that's a huge factor. Also, credit mix. You want to have a credit mix. You want credit cards. You want installment accounts. If you got a mortgage, that's good. If you got an auto loan, that's good. It's going to give you a mixture of credit. You don't just have credit cards on your credit reports. You have a mixture of it. That's going to help you out a lot. And then last but not least is inquiries and new accounts. Understand that getting all those new accounts can actually hurt your credit score. So you want to make sure that you're not getting a lot of different credit cards, because if you're getting a lot of different credit cards, it's going to hurt you. And when I say it's going to hurt you, it's going to hurt you to the point where you're going to mess up your age. You're going to have new inquiries. It's both your age and your new inquiries. Both of them going to be messed up. So you just want to make sure that you're not applying for a lot of new accounts and you're not getting a lot of new inquiries. So you want to identify your biggest area. I told you guys my biggest area is just going to be credit utilization right now. That's what I want to work on. I want to get my credit utilization down. I tell you guys, you should have your credit utilization at 5% or less. That's the key spot for me. If you guys can get your credit utilization at 5% or less, that's when your credit score is going to be at its best. But if you guys look on Credit Karma, if you go to Credit Karma, they're going to tell you what your utilization is. If they say your utilization is 75, just focus and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to try to see if I can just get my utilization every month. Or, I'm going to try to see if I can, if it's 75, let me get it to 65 right now. And then next, let me get it to 55. Let me get it to 45 every month. Just try to see if you can go down 10%. Don't think, oh my gosh, I'm at 75. I need to get to 5% tomorrow. No, just try to knock it down slowly but surely, and your credit score is going to go up. So you want to list the area that you're struggling in. And you want to talk about it in the past. What have you had a problem with in the past? I think with me, I think the only biggest factor with me has been utilization. in general. I think because other things like payment history, everything on auto pay, I don't have late payments. Credit age, I feel like I can't help that. If I want to get a credit card, I'm going to get a credit card. It is what it is. Credit mix, I got a credit mix, and inquiries and new accounts is 10%. I don't care about certain things like that. The biggest factor is utilization. That's the only thing that's going to really move my credit right now, unless I have like a new collection. And as you guys know, I had a new collection added to my credit reports last year. Took them to court. We're still in court right now. I have settled with because I sued all three credit bureaus, and I sued the collection company. I do have a settlement with Equifax, and I do have a settle. Me and TransUnion agreed to a settlement, and I'm still looking to settle with Experian and to settle with LJ Ross. So that's kind of where we're at with that. And that right there kind of threw me for a loop, because I'm like, I'm not gonna have no problem with no collections, and I just could not remove that collection. But we ended up in court, and it is what it is about that. And that was so much trauma to me mentally to add on my credit reports. And then on top of that, not only did they put on my credit report, but they put it on there twice, the same account with a different account number, but with the same exact balance from the same company. So yeah, I end up in court for that one. But my biggest thing is usually utilization. But again, when you have a collection on your credit reports, and say if you do have something with utilization, you're not able to get 0% APR credit cards to be able to balance out your credit. Sometimes you can do a balance transfer. You can't do none of that. You're like stuck with your credit. But it is what it is. I'm happy with the settlements that I did get for I settled with the two bureaus. I'm looking forward to settling with the two next companies. We'll see how they end up going. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. So utilization is my biggest thing, and that's the thing I'm going to focus on. So we got to write that one thing we're going to focus on. A thing that we can do this week. Again, if you got late payments, for real, don't focus on, I don't care if your credit card's maxed out. I don't care. You need to make sure that everything is being paid on time. That's it. If you have a problem with paying stuff on time, I want you to focus on that. And if you're to the point too, and maybe I need to do some research on why people are having certain late payments. Let me think why I would have a late payment. I remember in the past, I would, if I was to have a late payment, and I just got to make sure I bring this home for people, because I see late payments. Like I remember one of my clients was trying to buy a house, right? And she literally had late payments for $5 was the minimum that she had to pay. Do y'all know how much that dropped her credit score? That late payment for $5. So let me see why. I think that people have late payments because they don't have their bills on auto pay. They're not tracking their bills at all. And I do have some free budget trackers where you can actually track. Like what I do is I have all my stuff on. I have a utilization tracker too. That one is not free. It's free if you guys do have my exclusive credit membership. It is inside of there. But I just list all of my credit cards in the due date. I literally, after I have it on auto pay, I really go in there and I try to pay that statement balance before the due date, basically. And that way I make sure that it's paid. But I feel like people don't have their stuff on auto pay. People are not tracking when their due date is, or they don't have enough money for it. If y'all don't have enough money for your credit cards and you have a Visa credit card, a lot of times you can pay that. Oh my God, this fly is going to kill me. A thing came in from the garage when I was cleaning it out, and I told myself I was going to try to kill it, but I was like, let me do my makeup and go live. I'll kill it. I'll kill it afterwards. But I feel like if you guys don't have enough money to pay your credit cards, what you can do, especially if it's a Visa, go ahead and pay that credit card, because a lot of times you can use that money again. They just want you to make a payment on it, a minimum payment. A lot of times minimum payment is like $25. Now, unless you got a high credit card where your minimum payment is $200 and some dollars, it is what it is, but don't damage your credit. And another thing why I feel like you guys, if you having late payments, and I'm just being honest, and I'm talking to you all, and I would love if somebody would get in my butt like this too if I had this problem. Another reason why I think that people would have late payments, not only are you guys not tracking it, but you guys are just really not caring. And I'm just saying, especially if you got the money for it, and you just like, oh, I didn't even know about that. You're not looking at it enough, because these companies cannot mark us late technically until we are more than 29 days late. basically 30 days or more. So that means if your payment was due on the 1st, I would say hurry up and pay that thing by the 29th, because you still got the 29th. So that means you darn near got what? Let's say you got you knew your payment was coming up. So you missed your payment. They already told you had a month to pay that. And then you missed your payment. Then you got 29 more days to pay it. It's no reason why we're not paying it unless you got a problem with money. That's the only reason why I think that you guys won't pay it, if you got a problem with money. And if you got a problem with money, I suggest you guys do some type of side hustling with with Uber, Lyft, Instacart, work more hours, get an additional job, do something. But if you don't have that problem with your money, you're like, I still be having late payments sometimes, I just miss that. That means you're not tracking it. And I'm telling y'all, that's hurting your credit score so much. It's 35% of your credit score. So I suggest that you guys make sure that you're tracking when your stuff is due and put it on auto pay for the minimums. That's one of our tasks that we're going to have to do. So I'm just telling y'all ahead of time, just get it done, especially if you want to start seeing your credit jump up even faster. Whatever you know you need to work on, start working on it now. You can even skip ahead in the book and start seeing, okay, what's she going to want me to do next week? I mean, tomorrow. Go day by day and see what we're going to talk about and start working on that stuff now. That's how you know that you're going to really get to that 60 points with each credit bureau. That's 180 points, especially if you're on the 500s. You can probably get even more than that. But that's how you know that you're going to get that 60 points with each credit bureau by the time we're done with these 75 days. I mean, we need our body tight, we need our minds tight, and we need our credit tight or tighter, because we can continue to work on our credit. We're doing everything down to even dispute. So we need to make sure that we're doing everything. But I cannot stress it enough. Payment history should not be a problem for none of us. Okay. And I know for sure not having an auto pay is a thing, because I did that with my car note years ago, and I was sad. I was sick. I was like going crazy. So I know that is definitely a thing. Okay, so explain how each part of your credit score shows up on your credit reports. I just told you guys about that. So each part of it, we talked about our payment history, 35% of our credit score. If you go on Credit Karma, dang, I'm on TikTok. I'm going live on TikTok. I can't even pull it up. But if you go on, they'll tell you what your payment history percentage is. We're going to work on those late payments. I even have a letter, a goodwill letter that we're going to send in to work to remove those late payments. But that's where you're going to see your payment history. You're going to see it on Credit Karma, where you look at, you're going to see if you got any late payments, your utilization. Credit Karma going to tell you what your utilization is. Credit Karma is also going to tell you what your credit age is. The credit mix, I think you can kind of see that in your account section. And then inquiries, they have a section for inquiries too. They'll let you know how many inquiries you have. We're going to work on that also. That's within this workbook. But that's how we know it's going to where it's showing up at. So mark what parts you'll prioritize over the next 60 days. So the thing that I'm going to prioritize right now for me, again, is utilization. That's really the thing, like I said, that can go either way with me. You put some money on your credit card, especially if you got the 0% APR credit card, like my Amazon, love it. Amazon, Lowe's, Care Credit, those are things that I want to make sure I prioritize, just get my utilization down. And remember, I told you guys, if you're doing like I'm doing with utilization, then what you can do is, say if you had 85% right now, because I want to get down to make sure that my stuff is staying at 5%, period. So if you guys have problems with utilization, say if you guys are at 85%, don't rush and say, I need to get down to 5%. Rickita, I need to be at 5%. No, just say, you know what? I'm at 85% right now. I'm going to get down to 75% in a month. I'm just going to do that. I'm going to do whatever I need to do. And I have a utilization tracker that will tell you, hey, if you want to get all your credit cards down to a certain percentage, this is what you need to do. And it tells you how much you put in there, what's your balance, and you put in there what's your credit limit. And it has 5%, 10%. I think it's 5%, 10%, 50%, 75%, and 100%. It tells you the percentages based off of your credit card, based off of your credit limit. So what you want to do is you want to subtract your balance from your, you want to subtract your utilization amount from your balance. So if this, say for example, you got an $800 credit card, it's $1,000, it's an $800 balance, it's $1,000 limit, right? That's an 80% utilization. So if you want to get down to 75%, which we're at right now, right? We want to get at 75. We just focusing on just getting down that next notch. That means that what you need to do is they're going to tell you need to have your credit score at 750. So you need to know how much do I need to pay on this to get it down to that part. What you need to do is you need to subtract the 750 from the 800. And I have the utilization tracker. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you guys have my exclusive credit membership. You guys can get that on Rickita.com. I do have a dollar trial. The utilization tracker is already in there. You can get it for free. But I think outside of that, it's like $20. But you need to subtract the $750 from the 800, and that means you're gonna have to pay $50 to get that credit card to 750. You want to do that for all of your credit cards. Some of your credit cards probably already don't have a bad utilization. You don't have to worry about those. To me, that's a bonus. And then also it tells you your overall utilization. So they may tell you, hey, say if you only got $1,000 limit altogether, because you just started off with credit, you don't have a horrible utilization. If you have only $1,000 limit altogether, you have an $800 balance altogether. At the bottom and say, hey, all of your credit cards, since you told me all of your balances, all of your credit cards are $800. If you want to get down to the 75%, then you need to make sure, well, you have to subtract it, but what you'll do is you'll do the 750, because it'll tell you, hey, based off of your credit limits, if you want to be at 75%, you need to have a $750 balance total. You'll do $750, subtract it from the 800, and it'll say $50. You can choose which credit card you want to put the $50 on. It don't matter, because your overall utilization gonna be good. But what I want to do is I rather target certain credit cards, and that's like a level up. Because if you target certain credit cards, say if you don't have, so you have certain credit cards you just don't use. Maybe you got some credit cards like the Alpheon. Maybe you don't use your Care Credit. Use those. You just got those for utilization purposes. Maybe you got some Lowe's credit cards. You only got those credit cards so that your utilization would look good. Then instead of making sure that your overall utilization is at 75%, because that's probably gonna be the biggest thing. Overall utilization, that's the easy part. No, the hard part is making sure that each credit card is at 75%. Because if you do that and then you have some credit cards that don't have a 75% utilization, maybe it's got a 25% utilization, they're gonna average it all out. So now probably at the end, after you make sure everyone was at least at 75 all together overall, then at that point you might be at 65, 68, or I don't know where you're going to be at. But if you put it in that tracker, if you look on Credit Karma, they're going to tell you where it's at. So just have a goal right now. If your utilization is your thing, just have a goal where it's like, okay, I'm at 65% utilization, I'm at 60%. I want to at least go down 10% for this month. That's it. And if you can't go down 10%, that's fine. Go down something. Like you with this challenge, I love somebody named David Goggins. I listen to him a lot. He the one that helped me get into running, get into exercising. He got me through times where I knew I was clearly depressed, because there's no way that I was living the way I was and I had the mentality I had. Him and Les Brown, but David Goggins say that you need to put your shoes on and do what you need to do. Doing this challenge, this is not going to be for the weak. And I did see somebody talk about a challenge that's similar to this, and they was like, that's for people that's unemployed. No, it's not. It's not for people that's unemployed. It's for people that's stuck in the spot and that they need to get out of that rut, whatever they're in. Which I told you guys, I mentally have, like, even with doing this case, and graduated last year, I just had another graduation in April, and I'm working towards going to law school next year. I have the kids, I have a family, I have all these different things going on. I have clients, and I have something mentally going on. And I lost my brother last year, and it just saying that makes me want to cry. I have something mentally going on. I need to work on it. So I'm putting my shoes on and I'm doing whatever I need to do to get there. And I'm taking you guys along with the journey. So I don't want to hear because I usually be like soft. I'm not soft anymore in a certain sense. Like, oh, well, if you can't do that, I'm not her right now. Maybe I'll get back there when I'm completely happy. Like, whatever you want to do. If you can't do that, that's not what this is. Okay. So put your shoes on. like David Goggins say, and get your stuff together. Y'all know we have certain things that we need to do every day. Let's make sure we get it done. And don't forget, you can't lie to nobody but yourself. That's something David Goggins talk about. You can lie to everybody else, but you cannot lie to yourself, because you know when you gave up, and you know that you didn't, when you did not give your all. So again, get in your workbook. If you did not do day one, I already told you, don't even watch this video right now. So if you're still here, that means that you're slacking on yourself. You're only hurting yourself. And I only have to say that I'm saying that too, because I remember people saying that in certain videos and I didn't follow along like I was supposed to. I only hurted myself by that. So I'm just saying that for those people that still skip to day two, knowing that they did not finish day one. So make sure you guys put 3 things you're grateful for. Put the date up here. Did you drink your gallon of water today? Did you exercise for at least 45 minutes today? And then you guys have to make sure you circle the 5 different parts of your credit. List the one that you struggled with in the past. And then write one thing that you're going to do this week to improve that area that you struggle with. Explain how each part of your credit score shows up on your credit report. I told you on Credit Karma, and you can see how it shows up. And then mark what parts you'll prioritize over the next 60 days. That's as simple as that. And I told you what I'm prioritizing is utilization. You guys have to make sure that every day you're going to the Experian app. I told you guys yesterday. We already did this yesterday. You need to go to the Experian app and put on here what's your credit score for Experian. And you also need to say what's your credit score for TransUnion and Equifax, which you can get on Credit Karma for free. All 3 of those is free. So it's no reason why you cannot have this stuff done. And then also, you want to make sure that you put your weight on here, because you want to make sure that you're losing weight. It's supposed to be a body thing too. It's our mind, our body, and our credit. Now, my friend, I sent her a copy of the PDF, and she said she didn't print it out yet. And I was thinking too, like, oh man, this is not I want to make sure that everybody can still get started no matter what. And guess what? If you have not printed this out, you can go to Walmart. It would be good if you had a PDF and, put it in a binder like this and print it out. And then after I get it on Amazon, it'll be nice if you can have it, right? So that you can just write all in stuff in your book. Everything is together. But what else you can do is you can get you just a regular notebook from the store, especially because I remember when it was times where I'm not paying for nothing. Like I had financial problems before. I couldn't pay for it, but it's no reason why you couldn't go to the YouTube and then look at it every day. I'm showing you what it looked like. It's no way you couldn't get you a notebook and literally put day 3, or let's look at day 2. Put day 2 on here, list 3 things you're grateful for, put the date on there, and put, I drank my water today and I did my exercises today. Write down any notes from the video I'm talking about, and then do the homework. You can also write at the bottom of your page, Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, and put your credit score and put your weight on here. It's really no excuse as to why it's not getting done. And that's why at first I was like, I don't know if I should, because I was like, I'm just gonna go live on TikTok and not show my screen so much. But honestly, I'm still gonna record this part for YouTube. So no matter what, even if you don't get the workbook, you should have access. You can get you a notebook. I'm showing my screen. Write down what day it is and list everything. You got the reference right here. And if you buy it and you still don't print it out because you, for whatever reason, you didn't print it out, you still can look at it and know. You can have a hard copy of it for yourself, so you don't have to wait on me. You don't have to watch the videos. You can skip through and start doing everything that's in there, because that's what I usually do. Like, my classes in school start on the 17th. I got 4 classes that I'm doing 4 different classes, and one of them gonna be personal finance, because I just want to tighten that up, and I need anyway for my degrees, which is good. But I'm gonna work ahead. I know what my work is. I usually work ahead. I want to make sure I'm at least 2-3 weeks ahead, so that I can be able to make sure that I'm on track and I can get the best grade possible. You guys can do the same thing. If you actually have a copy of this, it's gonna be a PDF. Get you a notebook and only put stuff in there for this. Just put in here that this is your Strong at 75 workbook. On the first page, put whatever your goals is, and then go from there and put day 1 on the top of it. And then don't put anything on the what I'm trying to say, should I say, is when you have your notebook, On your first page, put whatever the day is, whatever we're doing on here, list it all here, right? But on the back part right here, say on this part, the back of your paper, you know, you have the back of the paper, don't start day two. Use this as reflection. Use this as journaling area. Um, I told you guys journaling was the biggest thing that I was going to do to get my mindset back together. It was going to be a way that I can be able to talk about the things that I have going on. Y'all can put it literally in just a regular notebook. So I'm just saying that even if you like, oh man, I wasn't able to print it, get it done, y'all. I'm telling y'all, just get it done. Follow along, especially while I'm here to follow along. And then I'm posting things like my couponing and things like that. Make sure you guys get it done. And let me show you the video from my couponing that I did, because it's going to be very, very important, especially for those people that have utilization things like what I'm talking about with me. I don't want to spend money. If I'm gonna spend money, I need to put that money on my credit card. I don't want to spend money on anything. Or if you have a payment history problem, then you need to make sure that you only using your money to pay off your. Let me turn this off. Make sure that thing makes a noise. You using that money to pay off whatever credit cards you need to pay off. Don't use that money for nothing else, basically. But let me show you the stuff that I got. I wish I would have took a picture, but I didn't. Let me go to my channel. Let me show you the stuff, because this can be something where while I'm doing it right here now, we can be following along. So I coupon on Sundays, and then if I go food couponing, which I really love because I can get a lot of food for free. You know, the kids are going to be out of school. I'm going to definitely need that. Then you guys can follow along, and you guys can be getting the same products I'm getting. By the end of this, I need my stockpile completely full. Completely full. That's what I'm working on. I need my stockpile completely full. So let me see. I'm gonna see if I can put this short on so that you guys can see it. Okay, here it is here. And I haven't did my run yet this month, so I can't wait to show y'all my run for this month. We at it. We gotta not make excuses for anything. So let me show y'all my screen, because I did not take a picture, and I'm gonna make sure I take a picture on it. So this is where we're at right now. This is the stuff I got. This is all the stuff I got for $7 at Walgreens, minus the see all this stuff that I got so far. $7. If y'all have not figured out the coupon, look at my son getting his little snacks. He happy about his little snack. And the food part don't count, but I got that for over the summer. I get these gift cards right here for free, because when you coupon, there's something called Fetch. You just scan all your receipts, and then they give you points to get a gift card. I get all these gift cards for free. I don't even count this. I just use this as extra. As you see, I had a Sonic gift card. I had the Cold Stone. I don't even think I used that one yet. I had an IHOP one. I did use that one. Um, but yeah, I get them gift cards for free. And I still got two of them that I haven't used my rewards already. They're two recent ones that I got. Can y'all see that? So I definitely love to be able to do this. And let me see where else we were at today. Make sure you guys check out these shorts, because it's gonna be everything I did. Did y'all see that? Nasty. I needed to clean that up. It was just a mess. Like clearly something was mentally wrong with me that it looked like that. Like clearly. Like that's not even with my stuff a mess like that. Something mentally wrong with me, clearly. And I let the kids just put whatever in here, just throwing anything in here. I stopped couponing. I got all my stuff and I was done. But um, as you're gonna see, that I just got my butt up there and start cleaning it all up today. That was my big task, and I'm donating the things that's in there. I'm donating. I'm filling this up because I'm donating it to a local women's shelter, because it's a lot of hair dyes in there, a lot of pads, like them pads that you see right there. I made money by getting it, so I got them all for free. Like I made money, and it's something tomorrow that we're gonna make money on. We're supposed to make $4 for getting it. So I'm gonna just get it because we making money for getting it. That's gonna help me make sure that I can get my totals down to like we were having it with that $7 again. But I'm donating this stuff right here to a women's shelter, my local women's shelter. I want to do women that has domestic violence. That's what I really want to do. But you can see right here, I'm donating this stuff. I'm going to continue to fill that up. This is where I'm at now. Y'all see how much my shelf has changed? But that stuff that I just got, I added it here. So that's where I'm at right now. Now, by the end, my goal is by the end of this, I want to have this thing completely full. Tomorrow, I'm getting a lot of detergent. I'm probably gonna get probably 4 or maybe even 8 detergents. I'm gonna add that here. By the end of the 75 days, I want to have this full, but I want y'all to have it full too. I want y'all to fill it up. Y'all see all these shower gels I got? I got those bar soaps that was really nice. Where are those? I got the tissue up here, the tissue. I got paper towels. I was out of paper towels. So the paper towels that I did get is in the kitchen right now. You can see right here, these are my razors. Look at all of these shaving creams. That's because we make money a lot of times getting shaving creams, and we gonna make money again getting these shaving creams. And then I got some hair products that I really needed. Some mousse. My son got curly hair at the top, so he used up all the mousse. I got some hair dye, some more shaving creams for the women, a whole bunch. All of these are razors that I have, so I got plenty of razors. I really don't need no more razors. And then what else I end up having in here? Oh, I got a lot of these bags. Y'all probably can't see it. These bags are on sale at Walgreens this week. Unless y'all finna run out right now, y'all probably done missed it. But they come back at least once a month, I would say. Where you buy one for $2.79 and you get 2 more free. So I got 3 gallon and I got 3 sandwich. I wanted to get the quart size, but they didn't have it. I got some toilet bowl cleaner. I got some wipes down in this area, flushable wipes. I got some Epsom salt. Um, so this is where I'm at right now. Plenty of shower gel. The kids had made a cake. We had a cake that's gonna technically, that cake was gonna technically expire next month. Usually I get them cake mixes for free at Publix when I coupon. And I used to love baking cakes. It's good. Y'all can see I have my little kids, they little chef outfits. It's just the way I'm trying to help them be a little bit more independent, should I say. So I bought this little chef thing for them. So they just basically made 2 cakes today. That's good. They made 2 cakes and it was really, really good. I actually had some, but I'm gonna log my meals on my fitness pal. I'm not gonna stop myself from eating certain things. If I'm within my 1,200 calories or 1,500 calories, then I'm good. I'm not gonna cry about it. I went to Walmart, y'all, because my treadmill did not come. I had a walking treadmill and it's still on its way. It did not come because that's what I want to do. I want to be on the treadmill talking to you guys. It did not come. So I went to Walmart hoping that I can get one and then I can just record with it for the next few days until mine really come. And y'all, they didn't even have it in stock after they told me that they did. So I was kind of disappointed about that. But while I was there, usually on Saturdays, I do a breakfast for my kids. So I had got a few things for breakfast tomorrow, and this is where we're at right now doing our packets. I would just let you guys know I'm going to do the packet, and then I still need to do um, my tea. So definitely make sure you guys check out those shorts so that you guys can see like where I'm at basically every day. But not only do I want to do everything that's in the book, I want to stay on top of my clients. I want to stay on top of my lawsuits. But I want to make sure that I do one thing to really get my all over life together. And like I said, too, my goal is to have the whole top shelf, the bottom shelf, well, the middle shelf and the bottom shelf. The top shelf, I let the whatever y'all want to do up there, I'm do up there. All that stuff we were just throwing everywhere, throw it at the top. I don't care what's happening up there. But I want to have those 2 shelves full by the end of this. So I definitely hope that you guys look into that. And it took me like an hour to get all the stuff that I did get. Again, it's minus the food, but having that stuff there is going to be very, very important because a lot of times, I don't know about y'all, but I see a lot of people just buying stuff randomly. Oh, let me go out and get this. Let me go out and get that. Like you could have got all that stuff for very, very cheap or even free if you would have just stocked it up like that. And maybe you don't have a garage area like I do where you can stock it a lot. You can put it in the closet, put it in a pantry. You could put it somewhere, but definitely get into it. This has went longer than I expected. It's only supposed to be 45 minutes of walking, but I want to make sure that I'm being open and I'm talking to everyone, especially for the women that maybe you're going through things and hopefully you're trying to get everything together. You need that extra talking to about certain things. Hopefully I have done that for you in this video because I used to watch videos like this and get my life together. So definitely I want to be the same lesson for somebody else. But I'll definitely see you guys tomorrow. Just do everything I have to do today. I'm about to do my stuff now. And I already know what I need to focus on, getting my utilization. So now I need to know, okay, where am I at right now? And then let me just notch it down 10%. Let me notch it down another 10%, wherever it's at. I gotta see it where it's at. But that's what the goal is, just to notch it down slowly but surely, because I know I'm going to get there. But I'll see you guys later. Again, get your workbooks. You can see right here, 70 strong in 75. You guys can get your workbooks there. I'll let you guys know when it's available on Amazon. And again, when you guys purchase the workbook, I have all of these things. I have all of these things. So this is what helped me get my waist so tight after I had my baby, y'all. Oh my gosh. I gotta show you. I'm gonna see if I can have my picture so I can show y'all. I didn't even realize how good I looked until I looked back on it. Like, dude, I buckled down and was running, and I didn't know I even do that. But y'all gonna see my medals tomorrow when I record. When I record, y'all gonna be able to see my medals, see how many runs I really did. But yeah, I'm going to give you guys these when I ship out anyway, the workbooks after I have them for Amazon. Even if you got a workbook right here, I'm going to send you a copy of the one on Amazon when I finally have it. I just need to finalize it. But hopefully you guys have a great night. I'll see you all tomorrow. As soon as that treadmill comes, that's when I'm recording. That hopefully it's going to be during the day. Usually my stuff come at least before 3 o'clock. So if that stuff come during the day, I'm recording right then and there so that you guys have enough time to get the stuff done, and I'll be able to I'll go over everything so that you're not necessarily behind. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye, everybody.